Good afternoon, YouTube. How in the world are you today? Well, over here at Jesse's Garage, we're thinking outside the box. And so what that means is, we've been doing some tool haul videos. We've been doing some what can you buy for $1. We've been doing some mail call videos. So we're doing all kinds of things. But I had a question from one of our viewers the other day, and it just got me thinking, I wonder if that would make a good video. And so the question was, hey, Jesse, I hear you talk about all these USA brands. Do you have a favorite or a unique foreign brand that you like as far as a ratchet or a tool? What would that be if you had one? And it got me thinking, wow, okay, that's a good question. You're right. I do talk about a lot of USA stuff. You have heard me mention, if you maybe caught that one time or so, that, I'm not big on the Taiwan and Chinese brands. There might be some good stuff out there. I don't know. I just haven't run across that myself. But the Japanese tools, some of those, and not all of them, because I have run across plenty of those, of course, just like some American-made stuff, that are just not the good quality. But there are some Japanese tools that are pretty doggone nice. And so I know we've been doing a lot of vintage tools, restoring them, different things like that. But it got me to thinking in regards to that one question. Is there a unique tool that you think, or maybe a ratchet that you think is just neat? And the answer is yes, there is. And so let me tell you about this. KTC Tools has a Nepros line, and they have a ratchet called Next, or N-E-X-T. And so you may have heard about it. You may have seen it, and you may even have it. Now, I bought one. Now, this has been probably a year, maybe more ago, probably a year to 2 years ago, something like that, that I bought this ratchet. And so I love this ratchet, probably one of the most unique ratchets that I have in my collection. Now, I got to tell you, it is so unique, it is so cool looking that I can't even bring myself to use it. How crazy is that, right? And so, but I want to show it to you. And so, my only regret out of buying this thing is that when I bought it, I did not keep the box. Just kick myself. How come I didn't keep the box? And so, but you unwrap the box. And so when you unwrap it, it comes in this cork. The ratchet is embedded into the cork here. And so it has its own little tray, basically, that it sits down into. And so now let me pull out the ratchet. In fact, let me show it to you inside the cork. And so this is what it looks like here. So this is the Nepros Next ratchet. And so, man, look at that. I know what you're thinking. What in the world is that thing? Look at that. It's all hollowed out. It's like a skeleton. Well, you know what? You are absolutely 100% right. And so, man, look at that. Have you ever seen such a thing? Well, I never have. And so when I seen that, I thought, wow, I got to buy that. And so I did. And so now I took it out of the case, but let's look at the head just a little bit more. And so you can see that it's milled. And so there's not really, it's not just flat. I mean, it's kind of tapered. Well, let me get in the camera. It's tapered this way. It's flat this way. It's tapered over here on this side as well. And so, my goodness, look at that. That is just one good looking ratchet. And then it doesn't have a chrome finish. It actually has a satin finish on it. And so even along the whole body here as it comes down, it's milled here, flat, and then milled. And it has this indent right here. Can you see that? The indent along the side, and then it curves in a little bit more and flares back out down here. Wow, look at that. And then it's even indented up here. Can you see that? And so let me hold my hand back up there. Man, look at that. Is that just cool or what? And so as you get going right in here, that lever, it just stands out. Now this is a push button as well, so it's a quick release for that detent ball that's there. And wow, I got to tell you, this thing is absolutely, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful ratchets I have ever seen. And so I love this ratchet. In fact, it feels so good in the hand for as big as it is. It's lightweight, and the head is super small on this. So I love this thing. In fact, I got a socket here. Let me put a socket on it, and I'm going to show you just a little bit about it here. So you go through, and man, look at that. It just smooth. In fact, let's see if I can do it this way. Let's see if I can get it going. Oh, I got to hold it in this hand properly. And so when I go through and look at the back drag on this thing, just barely tip it over. Look at that. It's way over here now. In fact, I'll try to do it over here so you can see it better. And so let's see if we can do it this way. Here we go. One more. Look at that. Man, this back drag is nothing here. It's just beautiful ratchet. It just goes back and forth like easy peasy, smooth as silk. Man, look at that. It's just beautiful, isn't it? And so when you want to get the socket out, again, you just push that button there. But that button is nice and flush. You can see right when I'm holding it right there, nice and flush there. It is absolutely gorgeous. And so even along the bottom here, it's just rounded. I just can't talk enough about it. And so absolutely 100%. I know this isn't a long video, but I got to tell you, this is probably my favorite ratchet that I have in my entire collection, just because it's so unique. It is just stunning in my opinion. But that's just me though. What do you think? Now this is a Japanese ratchet, and I got to tell you, you know, I try to make some pieces of art with some of the tools, and you know, I think we do pretty good. But man, this takes it to a whole new level. Would you not agree? And so this cork, man, it just sets right in there, and it just looks beautiful. Just laying in the box. But anyways, so that's the Nepros Next Ratchet. In my opinion, probably the best looking one that I have in my entire collection. Now, I got a lot of close seconds though. But the question was, do you have a foreign ratchet that you think is pretty neat, or foreign tool? And this would be my #1 pick. Out of everything I own that's foreign, this is my #1 pick. Now, there's some really cool stuff out there, some really nice technology, some really great finishes. Of course, that just goes click, 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 checks all the boxes for me. But anyways, there you go. So there's the question that is now answered, and that is on the Nepros Next Ratchet. It gets #1 as far as uniqueness out of all my ratchets, and for sure out of all the foreign ones. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this short little video. Again, if you hadn't been here before, welcome to the channel. We just throw out all kinds of things, tool hauls, restorations. I guess this is kind of a tool haul, right? And so, you know, I brought it home, so that's kind of nice. So if you hadn't already, please hit that like button, kind of share the love with everybody. Let them know that this is a good quality video if you liked it. And if you hadn't already subscribed, please hit that as well. All right, friends, so nice seeing you again. And until next time, we'll see you on the next one.